Players.
It was weak.
So,
It was a weak game. Weak game.
It was a weak game. What do you think it was a weak game?
We can't even beat Nottingham Forest. Like it's a big
Yeah, but
disgrace.
if you want to win Charter, you have to be able to beat
Man,
Nottingham Forest,
embarrassing,
right?
And how are we going to win we're talking about going to the Champions League.
Lack of consistency.
Well, we're completely inconsistent. It's an absolute joke. It's an embarrassment to football. Like as a Chelsea fan, it's completely embarrassing.
But like I mentioned earlier,
It's a disgrace.
yeah.
It's a massive disgrace.
We're rebuilding. You can't win.
I know, but still, like high expectations. You play for Chelsea. You don't play for
you should be winning this game.
Southampton. This is Chelsea.
This game last year,
We've got to
we
win.
lost. This game last year, we would have lost. So.
Yeah, but still, we got to do better. Like
A draw against Nottingham Forest.
Hey, time wasted, mate.
Are you happy? Are you happy with the way Chelsea played today?
Yeah, over the moon. Yeah, not really. No, not.
So do you think the result was a fair result?
No, they time wasted, mate.
Time wasting.
Time wasted. Their keeper made blinding saves.
Yeah.
Our keeper made blinding save at the end. Is what it is. Drawing it.
So Sanchez had a good game today.
Yeah, he did.
You should believe he's a number one.
Nah, we need to get better, I think.
So do you have anyone in mind?
Peter Cech, bring Peter Cech back.
A draw against Nottingham Forest today.
Yes.
Are you happy with the way Chelsea played today?
How we played?
Yes.
Yes. However, what I would say is I wasn't happy with how I felt we let Nottingham Forest play. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does.
With respect to the fact that they came in, they knew they were going to waste time and they were going to be slow. On the ball, right?
Yeah.
And the referees let them do that.
Yes.
All of the officials.
But you said your own term, the way you want to play, right?
Yeah.
It's up to you, right? So Chelsea failed to do that.
Yes and no, right? Like we played how we wanted to play, but we also let Nottingham Forest play how they wanted to play.
Yeah.
So when you go head to head with that sort of thing, right? It's like we played into their game almost.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a shame. I think we played well, but we could have been better for sure.
But you failed to score in the first 45 minutes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Were you concerned a little bit?
No, not concerned.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we have a great team, young, great team, but to the extent do I think, and this is how darn this, how do I think that Nicholas Jackson is a starting striker for a top 4 Premier League team? No.
You don't think so?
No, not at all. And I'll die on the hill. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I think he's a good striker.
Yeah.
But as a sub.
But it's young.
Sorry?
It's a young player, right?
Yeah, he's young.
He's 21, 22 years of age.
I'm not sure how old he is, but I
think he's 21, 22.
But I don't think he's ever going to be Didier Drogba. I don't think he's ever going to be Diego Costa. That's my take.
But it's young. Maybe you should give him time.
He's young, but that's my opinion, right?
Yeah.
To the extent if we were still owned by Roman Abramovich, would he be starting? No.
Yes, I believe so. I believe so.
Roman would have come in,
Yeah.
and he would have spent £100 million on Lukaku like he did. That didn't work out well, I admit.
Yeah.
But it would have been someone else, for sure. Osimhen, whoever.
Who would you pick between Lukaku and Jackson?
For Chelsea?
Yes, for Chelsea.
Jackson, of course.
Jackson. So
Lukaku didn't love Chelsea, so of course Jackson.
Jackson's
a great player,
Yeah.
but he's not world class. That's my take.
Yes, but this is what I said earlier. He's young and he needs time, right? But do you have anyone in mind to replace him?
Realistic target? He would come to Chelsea?
Yes.
Wow, good question. It's tough. We're not playing Champions League football.
Yeah.
We aren't top 4. We aren't really competing for trophies. I'm not sure. Probably not.
Okay, so maybe you should focus on him and make sure he gets better.
To a certain extent, I agree.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if you want to win a Premier League,
Yes.
a Premier League title, a trophy, my take is Nicholas Jackson isn't going to be your guy. That's my take.
Do you think failing to win today it might impact Chelsea winning the Premier League?
Say that again, sorry.
Failing to win today because you
No, of course not. Do you mean for this season or generally?
for this season?
No, of course not. Look, it's a draw. We didn't lose. We gained a point. We didn't lose 3 points. We lost 2 points.
Yeah.
Which is okay. And I think Nottingham Forest, people might dick them down. People might say they're a terrible team.
Yeah.
They came in with a game plan.
Yes, they had a game plan. Yeah.
Their motive for this season is not to get relegated, right?
Yeah.
They didn't come in to win 3 points. They came in to not lose 1 point.
Yes, that's correct.
That's my take.
That's
so for
correct.
me, I think They came out with a win,
Yeah.
and for Chelsea, it's like, okay, we didn't lose a point.
Yes, that's
Maybe that makes sense.
yeah, it does. It does. What do you think of Sanchez?
I wouldn't start him.
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't start him, no.
Why not?
I think he's a great shot stopper. But
Yeah.
I don't think the defence trust him with the ball at their feet.
Okay.
And the game has changed a lot. So,
Yes, the game is changing.
When I grew up, you used to have a goalkeeper that would save shots.
Yeah.
And if you pass it to them, they miss the ball, no one would give a shit. Right?
Yes.
Tell me I'm wrong. No one would care. But nowadays, if the goalkeeper,
He has to be able to play. Yes.
they have to be able to pass it about. And
He's not good enough, Sanchez, yeah?
right, my take is I think he's a good shot stopper with his feet. I don't think the team trusts him. And honestly, I don't trust him. I thought Petrovic was good.
He was better than what we've got.
I would have started him
100%
ahead of Sanchez.
Yeah, 100%. Can we fucking beat him off? Sorry.
Right?
It's okay. It's okay. Wow, please. Be free. Don't worry.
Let's get
Beat
involved.
him off. Petrovic was better than Sanchez.
Do you think
I
so?
would start Petrovic ahead of
100%.
Sanchez.
100%. Yeah?
But why do you think the manager trusts Sanchez then?
I don't know.
Hey, he's paid £10 million a year and I'm not. So
Yeah, no, I understand. I get it.
He's right, yeah,
The thing is, the manager wants to win, right?
Yeah.
So that's why he picked Sanchez. He's picking Sanchez.
He's not good enough. But he wasn't at fault for the goal, maybe.
Yeah.
Defensively, poor for the goals, defensively.
Yeah.
That's the speaker. Sorry, now
Yeah.
getting involved. Oh, get in.
No, get it. Yeah.
Yeah, not good enough for the goal. It's fucking terrible for the goal. It's awful. It's a free. I mean, James Ward-Prowse, header down. That's
Yeah.
terrible, yeah? John Terry, Cavallo. We would not have let that gone in.
The glory days,
Yeah, the glory days. Yeah, but even Cahill. Even
you're right,
fucking-
Gary Cahill, yeah.
Even recently. We've not let that happen. But we're playing well. We're getting better. For the last 2 years, it's been horrendous.
Yeah.
So it's been better. It's better today. We lost that last year.
I agree.
So we're getting better.
I think last year, 2 million
let's remember where we are, and we get.
Do you think the manager got it right? Got the tactic right today?
He should have substituted earlier. He should have made subs earlier.
It's interesting
Yeah.
you say that because I thought Jackson was great today.
Yeah.
For sure. However, what I would say is there are certain games in which another team will nullify another player, right?
Yeah.
In which they will say, "Hey, look, they've got a great striker. He's been scoring goals. We're going to shut him out." And that's what happened to that's what happened to Jackson today, right? Yeah, I think Jackson should have gone off in the 50th, 60th minute.
Okay.
Not because he wasn't playing badly.
Yeah.
Because Nottingham Forest were doing such a good job of shutting him out.
Yeah.
Enzo.
They had his number.
What did
I
Enzo
also
do
agree with
today?
that.
What did Enzo do today?
Not much. He passed the ball around. He played as you would hope a £150 million player would, right? And this man wants to get involved. Come in.
I'm going.
Come in.
I'm going for some beers.
Right?
I'm going for some Britneys. So we'll fucking beat Liverpool next time because they are victims. We're going to beat them.
But what I would have said is I would have taken off a few players earlier.
Yeah.
Jackson number 1, Enzo number 2, and I would have probably taken off Madueke. I think Madueke was great.
Yeah.
However, what I would say is that I think he had a few opportunities one-on-one or in the box, final thirds, didn't convert them.
Yes. You
That's not a
have
problem.
to kill them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You
not
have
a problem.
to.
Like,
Yeah.
That's why he's a professional footballer and I'm not. Right? Because he gets into those positions and I would never. However, what I would say is if he doesn't manage to convert after 3 or 4 chances in the 60th minute, take him off. We signed Modric for £80 million.
Yes.
Give him a chance.
Yeah. I
Why
agree
did we
with you.
sign Pedro Neto for £65 million? Give him the number 7 shirt, ship out Raheem Sterling, who I am a huge fan of, and then not give him a chance.
So do you think it was a mistake with Sterling?
Let him go?
Yes.
No. I am a huge Sterling fan. I would die on the sword. I think Raheem Sterling is one of the best wingers England has ever had.
Yeah.
However, what I would say is I don't understand why Chelsea signed him. I really don't. I love Sterling. I just don't understand why I signed him. And then I would say, to the extent that when he was leaving, when Chelsea were like, right, we should get rid of Raheem Sterling, that was the right decision to make as a club for Chelsea.
And for him as well, for the player as well, because he wasn't
Yeah, of
happy.
course.
He wasn't happy.
Well, I think you come in as Raheem Sterling, number 7, one of England's greatest ever wingers, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'll die on that sword, die on that hill for sure. It just felt like he didn't necessarily get the respect he deserved.
Yes.
He was our top scorer last season, right, or the season before, whichever one it was.
Yeah.
And suddenly Chelsea just went, bye. Go.
Yeah, he needed to move on.
Well, yeah, for him, for us, it was like, okay, well, you should be starting in a top 4 team.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah,
And
definitely.
If we're going to spend £65 million on Pedro Neto, let him go.
Yes,
That's
yes.
my take.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Listen, at the beginning of the season, I didn't pick Chelsea
Yeah.
to be in the top 4.
I agree as well as a Chelsea.
I didn't pick Chelsea. But
I
do you
agree.
think they may have a chance to make it at the top 4?
100%.
Do you think so?
I truly believe, and this is my take again. Last season, I said to all my friends, my colleagues, I said, Pochettino's a fantastic manager.
Yeah.
He's won nothing. I said I would fire him, and people said, no, don't say that. And I said, no, I would. And I bring him on. Look what happened to Arteta. He, first season Arsenal was at 6th or 7th or something.
Yeah.
And now they're competing.
Oh, yeah, they are.
So I said, okay, it was either McKenna or Maresca.
Yeah.
One of the two. I don't know enough about football on a professional level to make that tactical decision between who's a better manager on the pitch. I watch it as a fan, and the Matthew Harding up and stand, and I go, pass it left. But
As a fan,
I'm a fan. I don't play the capital, and nor am I ever going to play professional football, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I honestly believe if you give Maresca enough time, we'll win the Premier League, number one. But to go back to your original question, I think we'll get top 4 this year. 100%.
You think so?
100%. Because look at it, right?
But you have to win these kind of games, right? You have to be able to beat Nottingham Forest.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
But I have a good point here because you have to win those middle table games, right?
Yeah.
But in my opinion, if you look at those bottom, like towards the end of the, bottom of the table, right? You've got those teams that are fighting for relegation.
Yeah.
And the one thing I will always say is that you can never ever quantify the psychology in football.
Yes.
Those teams that come in and say, hey guys, if we lose today, we might get relegated.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, Nottingham Forest is one of those teams.
Yes.
They have a smaller budget, they don't have enough, they're not going to go out and buy Lukaku, they don't go out and buy...
They don't have a budget for that. They don't.
So what they have to do is they have to go every week and they sit down in that locker room.
Yeah.
They look around and hey guys, we're Premier League footballers. We have to play like them today, right?
Yeah.
And so they have to go every single week. It doesn't matter who we play.
Yeah.
If we get 1 point, that's a win. That's almost
That's
three.
yeah.
So it's much easier to look at Chelsea and say, hey, we didn't win, we didn't get 3 against Nottingham Forest. But for them, you know what they're doing right now? They've got the champagne out and they're spraying it around their room, man. They're 100 grand a week and they're spraying their champagne around.
But it's a win for them, right?
For Nottingham Forest, yes.
Yeah,
for
it
Chelsea,
is.
it's not a loss. It's a loss of opportunity, if that makes sense.
Yes.
You go away with 0 points, you got 1. Am I disappointed? Yes.
Yeah.
However, what I would say
That's
is...
still a good thing.
Yeah, it's like one of those games where if you get 1 point, it's... We should have got 3.
Yeah.
But if you got 0... that's where you really lose.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. So let's hope Chelsea, make the top 4 by the end of the season.
I think we will.
Yeah.
I seriously
I'll definitely have you back on the channel.
look, dude, I'm here every week. Matthew Harding upper.
Yeah.
I'll be right here, block 10. I'll be here every single week. At the end of this year, let's do this interview again.
We'll definitely do that. Definitely. I'll have you back. So, just to make sure.
You've got 2 options. One, I come up to you and say, we finished 7th. Or I come up to you and say, hey, what did I say right now on October the 6th?
6th, yeah.
Chelsea, Champions League football, 2024-2025.
There we go. Thank you so much for your time.